Hi kids of the world, Uncle Buzz here from Stories by Uncle Buzz, introducing my book, The Adventures of Faithful Horse Helen. There are 6 stories introducing the horse hero. I hope you enjoy them as much as I've enjoyed writing them. Thank you. The Adventures of Faithful Horse Helen by Uncle Buzz, Story 1. The legend begins. There was a buzz of excitement in the Rand house. Today is the day Mr. and Mrs. Rand had promised to take their 3 children, Jake, Isaac and Jane, to Joy Mountain for a picnic. The children had been eagerly looking to this day. Everyone was up early and there's a lot of preparing to do. Mrs. Rand was busy getting all the food and drink together. She packed up the salad, carefully layering in the sliced eggs, as well as some cut up fruit and finally everyone's favourite, apricot slice. When the basket was full, Mr. Rand took it out to the car. He packed it in the car, placing the picnic blanket over it. "Don't forget to pack the bouncy ball," Isaac called out to his father. "Has everyone got some warm clothes on?" Mrs. Rand shouted out to the children. "It's time to go," announced Mr. Rand. "Everyone in the car." At last the Rands made their way to the picnic grounds. The whole family talked all at once, and occasionally someone broke into song. The sun shone as the Rands pulled into the picnic grounds. They could not have picked a more perfect day. Mr. and Mrs. Rand took out the picnic basket, the blanket and the bouncy ball, and set them on the beautiful green grass. "Let's go for a bushwalk and explore before we sit down," said Mr. Rand. "Then we will really enjoy all the goodies Mum has prepared for us." Everyone agreed that this was a good idea. After coming back from the bushwalk, everyone was tired and hungry. "It's a good thing I packed extra food," said Mrs. Rand as she turned to open the basket. To her dismay, Mrs. Rand discovered that the basket wasn't there where she had left it. Confused, she looked around everywhere, but it was nowhere to be seen. Raising her hands in the air, she exclaimed, "Where is our picnic basket? Surely someone hasn't stolen it." Disappointment fell upon the children's faces. They realized this meant no apricot slice. Mr. Rand wondered why someone would want to steal their food. All of a sudden, it seemed the joy of the day had been stolen along with the Rand family's picnic lunch. In the near distance, however, at the edge of beautiful forest surrounding Joy Mountain, there was a special horse, a horse that had been bestowed with a special gift from God. This gift would cause the quiff of her mane to stand on end when she was needed by anyone who found themselves in trouble. A loud neigh echoed through the picnic ground of Joy Mountain. Mr. and Mrs. Rand, Jake, Isaac and Jane all spun around quickly and could not believe what they saw. Before them stood a magnificent chestnut-coloured horse with an incredible quiff of sunshine yellow and peacock blue. Rearing back on her hind legs, the horse let out an almighty neigh, and then suddenly in a cloud of dust disappeared. Then Jake noticed something. "There's our picnic basket," he cried out. The Rand family still do not know who stole their picnic basket or how the amazing horse found it. There was only one thing everyone on Joy Mountain could talk about for the rest of the afternoon. Jake decided to give the horse a name. He called her Faithful Horse Helen, and from that day onwards, her name and her legend spread far and wide.